Hey everybody, I hope you had a good weekend, and I got a word from you from Friday. It took me a little bit to get it up with the new babies doing their thing, and sadly to say, it's not a good story for me, but it's a good story for someone else. If you recall, about a month or so ago, we had a war where it came down to the last 6 seconds, and we won because of toes, but we got to face the same alliance, and I was warning my alliance, hey, this is a big punch down, but these guys come to play. And they came to play, and they did really well. We had a lot of slip-ups. We didn't buy enough attacks. Some people, like this guy, failed some really stupid attacks because even though it's a punch down, I was trying to save teams, which is a stupid thing to do. But you'll see that a lot of it's going to be pretty sped up to save on time. So let's get into it. Attack number 1. Now this is X-Force against Wave 1, but it's not boosted, so this is just instant death for the Wave 1. So, starting off on the right foot. Yeah, 30 mil punch-ups. The higher end is not the end of the world. What it comes down to is who buys attacks quicker, who gets it done, who's on for energy drops, and who's efficient. And this is a 50k punch down. Shadowlands against Emmarauders. And you can imagine this is a very easy win. You would hope, anyway, right? So, we get through this one pretty quickly, too. I also sped this one up. Didn't get any vulnerable on the Emma Froster, unfortunately, with the Raider from Moon Knight, but it got sorted out in the end anyway. That's a ISO blue Moon Knight too, so you would have thought he crit. Come on, man. That's okay. Attack number 3. Now this is the Secret Avengers against the Inhuman+Coulson team that has Silver Surfer on it. On paper, this felt like it would have went well, and then it didn't go well. It was boosted, it was touching engineering, which is okay. Now, because we're on this side of the map, the yo-yo does stick the offense down, unfortunately. But I land the defense down on Silver Surfer, and I thought that should be good enough. We get a bunch of speed. Maybe I should have taunted there, but I didn't. What's happening is we're slowly beating up this yo-yo from pings on my Kestrel, who will not have offense down. But really, I need to kill Silver Surfer. And here comes a stun. The idea that that stun didn't land is ludicrous. With the 5,000% focus, yes, Sharon Carter had offense down, but Silver Surfer had defense down. So that kind of evens out. Not landing that stun did cost me this match, which is just garbage. So you see him getting beat up. I lost my healer, so I guess a little unfortunate that Black Bolt went that way. But also completely reasonable. Now here comes an ability block. I don't really want to throw it on Silver Surfer because he's just going to give it away, but yeah, he's going to resist it anyway, so who cares? So I mean, I could kill the yo-yo or keep doing what I'm doing, but I've pretty much lost this match already. Sharon is giving offense up to kind of counteract a little bit of what the yo-yo is doing. So we'll try and land a slow here. No luck. If we did land a slow, we could have then landed a stun and we could have got the W here. Instead, Silver Surfer goes ahead and basically blows everything up. And Coulson comes in. Black Bolt takes out Kestrel, and this is a loss. So I'm going to back out, try and save my Secret Avengers, because I know that I have my Black Order that could easily beat this team on a giant punch down. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to go back in with Black Order. So I'm going to chalk that one up to bad RNG. I don't think it was a terrible match selection. Like, that stun on Silver Surfer should have landed. But punching down, safety's overrated or underrated. You want to take your safe matchups in war because the energy is so valuable. Now, I failed 2 attacks this war, and we only needed 8 wins to clear them before they cleared us. So I was 1/4 of the problem. That's a hard pill to swallow. So we go ahead, we flip the engineering buff on them, flip the deflex, so doing our thing. We do line up, so Cull is going to get hit by the ability block there. My Corvus actually survives the Coulson ult, which is something that normally doesn't happen, but it's a welcome change. And still, we want to take Silver Surfer out first in this matchup. Just continually feeding him the offense up is a bad idea. But now we have a whole bunch of cosmic villains, so his resist is higher. So the fact that he's resisting now is I'm okay with. Well, I'm not okay with it, but I understand it at least. And I do believe I now have ISO Blue level 1 on Thanos as Striker. You've probably seen him in videos as like a healer or raider. Well, that was for wars and because I didn't want to use ions, but now the ions are a little bit cheaper, green, not blue. I figured go ahead and switch him to Striker. Yeah, there he goes. He does the Striker bonus there. And I threw blue on him just because, I mean, he's the MVP of this war team and I'm all about war. So, get that done. So Coulson kind of died by retaliation. Crystal kind of died just because she was next to Silver Surfer. But Silver Surfer was my main target. And the fact that he went down is great and it leads to this win. I really do hate that team. I think that team is harder to beat than any Doom team, especially in the higher power levels. So, if you're looking for an ace defense team, that's the one. Attack number 5. This is a 120k punch up. This should have been an easy win. I'm going to chalk this one up to exhaustion at the new baby. I do something really stupid here, and you're going to see. This ability block on Namor is very unfortunate because, you know, taking these defense ups off them would have helped me tremendously, and all that extra damage would have been great, as well as the turn meter rewind. So this is really unfortunate, but that's also not why we lose. So we'll get into why we lose here. You'll see in a second. So far, we're not doing bad. We just need to kill Silver Surfer, kill Minerva, and then we're good to go. So you see, yeah, the Namor ult there would have been fantastic, and it would have led to much better results. So here come all these buffs. I do look like I'm in trouble, but the dupes start doing their job. We get defense up out there. Long shot's going to come in with the offense up ult here in a second. And this is just a 4 red long shot. Watch what he does to this 5-5. Wow, first we beat up the Silver Surfer a little bit more. And boom, 500k. So Silver Surfer's gone. At this point, it's Minerva. Kill Minerva before she res the Silver Surfer. That's the obvious thing to do. I start beating up Shuri. Mistake. I still have time. Let's keep beating her up. Oh, why did I switch to Ghost? I think I fat finger switched to Ghost because I was tired. Oh, I did it again. No, so that was a conscious mistake, and I fed her speed that she just didn't need to have. And that's going to be why the Silver Surfer gets to come back in. See? Yep, that speed, that was the difference. So now we got Silver Surfer back in it with defense up from his passive, and we're just not going to get through that fast enough, and they're going to clear the board with us, unfortunately. Here it comes. There goes my long shot, and there goes my chance to win. Well, he's not dead yet, but he is going to die because of it. And he gets healing, right? So the Silver Surfer, so I didn't have as many dupes on the field before, but now that I have all these dupes, they're just not doing any damage to him over his passive healing. So I was trying to maintain him being a little bit low, and hopefully like an actual character would come in and change it and finish him off, but that didn't happen. So poor play on my part. Could have got the win and just did not play intelligently. The dupes do a fantastic job to eat all the damage, though. Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking. I don't know if I just, because I was tired, I forgot about Silver Surfer and Minerva passive and Ghost passive. But everything I did here with the weak minions was stupid. And I really hope it ends soon, because I don't want to rewatch this for another 2 minutes. We're still just beating up on Ghost for some reason. Just not very smart, because she's retaliating, killing all the minions. Anyway. There we go. Finally, we back out. That was tough to watch me play so poorly. Attack number 6. This is an easy one. We're going to speed this up. This is about a 250k punch down Infinity Watch into Heroes for Hire. So absolutely nothing special here. I turn it on auto after targeting Colleen. This is going to be an interesting matchup once Shang-Chi gets released. Honestly, if Shang-Chi makes them better than Infinity Watch and then the only answer is the new Mystic team that they sell, I'm going to have to make some tough decisions about this game. Because if they're going to release these just unbeatable full reset war defense teams where it's like you can't even send in a sack team to eat stuff, it's so bad game design. And now that there's 5 of them, like there's not even killed at 1 extra member, then it's kind of easier. We'll see what Shang-Chi does, but not looking good. Here's about a 200k punch down. You've seen this matchup 100 times, so I'm gonna speed this one up too. And it's Falcon Doom. I threw Ultron in there for I don't know why. I'm not gonna summon bots because that would counter Doom, right? So this whole war, I think, was just an exhaustion from babies. But that doesn't take away from what the enemy alliance did. The enemy alliance was punching up 37 million and absolutely demolished us. So kudos to them. That just shows that, you know, trying hard and knowing the game pays off way more than any kind of collection power. So we use X Factor again against this Marauders team. And you see, all the teams I'm facing are very weak. And this, again, not to insult them. It's just they don't have strong defenses because their TCP is not as high, right? And they focus on offensive teams, which is a very smart thing to do. So we should have been walking over all these teams with very little effort. And just from bad decision-making, bad matchups, we had a lot of losses and people just not buying attacks. So they were definitely the better alliance on this one. Can't fault them for that. Here, attack number 9. This is my Snatch and X-Men. I said about Kitty for Zemo, just because there's a Red Guardian. I sped this one up because this is just a joke, right? And yeah, I had those 2 losses, so I have teams that I can build weird hybrids on now. And here's tag number 10. This is the last attack. They cleared us before the 4th energy drop, so they actually had less than 24 losses. They played very, very efficiently. We throw Rhino in the middle to make sure that we peel the blind off of Silver Surfer and Hela. Want to make sure we get that ability block to spread. But we don't. But we have Kestrel, so it really doesn't matter. Let's just knock Doom into yellow. And whatever he summons is just going to get blown away, so he's not going to ult us anyway. So we just cheese this by having two teams that should beat this when played properly. We take the best of them, put them all together, and then, you know, you could auto it. So anyway, that's it. Sorry if I'm super monotone, man. I'm exhausted. Congrats to Supreme Bill. He did the best out of all of us this war, for sure. And that's it. That's the war. Hopefully, I'm going to go pep up. I'm going to go drink a Pepsi and have a smoke, even though I don't smoke, and smile. I forget what comedian. Was that Eddie Murphy? On the other guy that's not very popular. Anyway, if you like this video, guys, like and subscribe. And if you didn't like it, come back because I'm going to do more happy stuff later. I'm exhausted. I'm just trying to get this out to you. I don't want this other alliance to be like, oh, he showed us when they beat us, but he's not going to show us when, you know, they're getting punched up on 30 million, like a bunch of losers. Kudos to them, guys. You guys kick butt, and I can't wait to face you guys again. But until then, peace.